The phrase "queer Starmer" is trending on Twitter today in reference to the fact that many people are suggesting that the Prime Minister is in fact homosexual. This is of course prompted by the fact that the man who has done so many favours for him, Lord Ali, is himself openly gay. I have no idea at all if Keir Starmer is actually gay. But it is pretty clear by now that there is some kind of secret at the heart of all the business about lending flats and having clothes bought for Starmer and his wife. There is apparently a secret, the details of which are circulating in Westminster, which newspapers are reluctant to print. What this might be is anybody's guess. Some say that Starmer's marriage is a sham and he's playing away from home.
Have you heard about the news that has been sweeping the internet, hitting Keir Starmer hard and whittling his support down to nearly nothing? Social media has been buzzing with a twisted nickname for him, Keir Starmer, which is just adding fuel to the fire for the Labour leader. And just when he thought these rumors were the worst it could get, along comes an even stranger theory that's got everyone talking.
Is Keir Starmer gay? Must be. Keir Starmer? Come on. I bet on it, wouldn't you? He seems gay, he looks gay, he dresses gay. His sort of outlook is gay. Staying in Lord Ali's apartment, it's a bit gay. Being there for a month and a half, quite gay. Probably gay. Must be gay. I mean, that's the rumour, I guess, Westminster rumour and has been for the longest time. But I don't know the answer. But wouldn't you love it? Let's decide, shall we? Keir Starmer is banging Phil Schofield. Allegedly.
These rumors have got a bit more bite to them, haven't they? Think about it. Starmer didn't get hitched until 2007 when he was already 44. Now, doesn't that seem like a move to look a bit more like a family man to the public? Something folks could actually relate to. As enticing as the news may be for many people, Starmer wouldn't have landed himself in a spot where his character and gender orientation were being speculated about, especially not in today's age where everyone is open to sharing their true identity openly without anyone judging them based on their choices.
So I think there is something bigger going on here, and it's annoying because I don't know what it is. And I know that the lobby of political journalists at Westminster feel the same. All of us instinctively feel that there is some big fact here that we're not being made.
I mean, I'm going to ask the question because nobody else will. Is it some kind of sex thing, do you think?
So there have long been rumours about Keir Starmer's private life, and they certainly aren't to do with any kind of doubts over his sexuality, if I can put it delicately. They are to do with his past and what the shape of his family really looks like. And it wouldn't be fair to go any further than that, but this is an open secret at Westminster that those question marks have been around for a long time, and papers have been extraordinarily restrained in not publishing any of that speculation. And even whether they've got, maybe there are publications that have more information than I'm aware of, they've been restrained. Why? Because there's been a strong feeling that it's not in the public interest. And
doubts around Starmer's orientation have been brewing for ages, partly because he's been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. There's even a story floating around about young Starmer standing up for one of his gay mates back in the day. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? But let's be real, none of this should matter. It's just that his rather bumpy performance since taking office has given folks a reason to pick at every single rumor about him, personal or professional. Whatever secrets they're stashing away in the halls of Westminster won't matter a jot to the public, as long as Starmer steps up and delivers on his promises rather than faffing about with media control. Maybe the government should keep its sights on what really counts, and those are the real issues facing the country. Shouldn't Starmer realize by now that it all hangs on his next move? Honestly, if he just started keeping his promises, folks would forget these scandals like yesterday's news. This isn't just wishful thinking, but the plain truth. People aren't bothered by a leader's quirks if he's keeping them happy by making things better. Well, that's a tall order when you're Starmer, isn't it?
And there is a secret. I would just get it out there now. because this is getting dangerous territory for him. And I don't think that voters will care about his private life as long as he's not conflicted, as long as he's not being hypocritical, as long as he's not abused his position anyway.
Well, a bit late for all that, isn't it? I mean, he's done all of those things.
Get the story out. That would be my advice to Downing Street. If there is more to say, whatever it may be, then just get ahead of it, and the rest of us can then pack up and move on to another target.
Yeah.
Starmer sure knows how to turn the people on their heels after they just got him to the top of the country. He has spun around from his vows and completely left the people hanging out to dry with excessive taxes and inhumane cutbacks for pensioners. That's not all. Rosie Duffield's famous resignation letter also speaks volumes about Keir Starmer's preferences for his cabinet. What does Rosie Duffield leaving office tell you? It seems Starmer's been gathering a close circle of allies around him, adding more fuel to the fire of rumors swirling about the man. While he's given the public plenty of blunders to chew over, this particular tale has been tucked away for a while. Yet Starmer's mysterious reputation has become somewhat of an open secret in Westminster. The impact of these rumors is clear. Media channels and papers have been feeling the heat to steer clear of this topic, which only makes folks all the more suspicious as days go by.
Lord Ali's penthouse. Lord Ali's the one who's given him all the money, all the glasses, all the clothes. Why has Keir Starmer got a sugar daddy? Why we not? Is he selling feet pics? Is this what's happening? These are the questions we need to know. He used this place because he needed a quiet place for his son to study some GCSEs. Look, I can start to believe this. Going, no, I understand you'd do anything for your kids. But he misses the point. He says it didn't cost the taxpayers anything. We're not worried about it costing us. We're worried about what someone else has paid for.
Well, also, doesn't he say that this was his one life chance to study for GCSE? This is how Starmer's described it. This is your one life chance. As though if you mess up... loads of people messed up on their GCSEs. It doesn't mean anything.
Also, he's the Prime Minister's son.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So it's like, oh yeah, you're not going to get into Oxbridge or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's, I mean, look, you know the famous old saying, there's no such thing as an £18 million free flat.
No, that's true.
So, yeah, this is... It's the hypocrisy. We're having like hypocrisy squared on top of each other, because he's a hypocrite, or the Labour Party being hypocrites by saying, look at those Tories taking billions, and whatever. And then the Tories are now going, look at Labour. But it's like, you guys got all the free stuff as well. Everybody's getting the free stuff.
Yeah, but Labour are saying...
I'm not getting the free stuff.
All of the Labour people that I've heard speak about this are saying that they've declared everything properly, they've gone through the proper channels, no one's done anything wrong.
Well,
that's the claim.
The rules are wrong, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe no one should be getting any free stuff.
And
Maybe.
also, if
I'd
your
like
position, if you're setting out your stall as, I'm the anti-sleaze, the corruption-free guy, then don't go near anything. Don't take anything for free, just in case.
It's also, this is like is this the only billionaire that supports Labour? I think it's a bit sad that he seems to, this Ali...
Yeah, he's buying them clothes,
he's like,
buying them food.
They've got no one else to go, because they said, oh, what's his first name? Is his first name Ali? Yeah, no, his surname's Ali. Lord Ali.
Lord is his first name.
I was looking for it was Lord, yes. Lord Ali.
Yes.
They were like, well, is it Lord Ali's flat? He's like, yeah, of course it is.
So he's the only donor at this point.
It seems so.
They would all starve without him.
Lord Ali must be sat there and his phone rings. He's like, oh, Starmer again.
What
He's just going to give him the bank details and let him get on with it.
Yeah.